So Stephanie has finally gotten around to finishing up her Scotland video, so I figured this calls for a celebration. So let's open up some Iron Brew that's 1 year old. Let's give it a shot. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, you want to try it?
You're in the background just staring at it.
Hi friends! So a year ago this week, we took a family trip to Scotland, my second time there. It was magical and wonderful, and it's taken me a year to put the footage together, but it seemed like the perfect time to do it. So the first trip Mom and I took to Scotland, we stayed somewhere different every night. We just traveled as much as we could. This time we stayed in Edinburgh and still traveled but returned to the same place every night. So it was a very different kind of trip, but still completely magical and wonderful, and I can't wait to go back again. I got some beautiful footage and it's been amazing combing back through it all again, and I hope you enjoy.
Welcome to Delta.
I can't see anything, so...
Throw your things away tonight, we'll go a different way, you and me. Tell your friends that this might take some time and you'll be back another day. I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. The speed of light, we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. We can go so far, so far away. Baby, let's go far, so far, you and me. Together far away, you and me. We'll have a celebration to an unknown destination, can't you see? I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah.
So during the same time we traveled to Scotland, it was also the same time as the Game of Thrones final season. I, did some research and found a nice little pub that actually had a Game of Thrones viewing night the day after the episode came out. So it was called the Shugly Peg. It was a nice little, comfortable pub. It was a good time though.
So far, you and me.
Stephanie's mom was very considerate about our train ride, so she got us some lunch. She got me 2 sandwiches because she didn't think it'd be enough, so I concocted a double-decker ham and cheese sandwich.
And here we are at Dunouter Castle, which I think might be my favorite spot, or, it's so hard to choose. One of my favorite spots I've seen in Scotland so far. And we came here actually on the recommendation of a YouTube viewer. On my last Follow Me Around Scotland video, someone commented that we had to see this place, and wow, were they right. It's gorgeous. This is a medieval ruin, but there's still so much to see. I just love the history, and the location was stunning. This was a really incredible day trip I'm so thankful we got to make. Our first time trying crumpets, which are like English muffins, but more delicious. This was the only rainy day we had, so Adam and I just stayed around Edinburgh, did a little shopping. I got myself a raincoat, which is still my favorite coat. I love it so much. And it was still really fun. It was a little unpleasant in the rain, but, we were in Scotland, so it was all good.
A coworker of mine told me to check out this pub called Deacon Brodie's Tavern. It was a very interesting place to see because, Deacon Brodie himself was the inspiration for Robert Louis Stevenson's character, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. So I just really wanted to check it out while we were there, and of course order a little scotch as well because, you're in Scotland, why not?
Bright and early morning was our Outlander tour day, which was so much fun. Booked through, I think it was Highland Tours. We stopped at a whole bunch of places important to the Outlander book/TV show, and we had a wonderful guide. It was just a really, really great day. The best French toast in the world, hands down. Oh my gosh, this was so melt in your mouth, delicious. I'm actually not a French toast fan, but this looked and sounded so perfect. I had to get it. Adam also got it, and Mom got it. This wonderfully perfect, delicious French toast came from Bessie's Tea Room in Couris. I must say it was one of my favorite stops on the Outlander tour. Falkland was the filming location for Outlander's Inverness scenes. Inverness is a real city, but it's become quite modern, and Claire's Inverness scenes were meant to be in the 40s. So they decided Falkland would be the perfect faux old-time Inverness. At one of our stops, we were running a little behind, so Mom went ahead to make sure the tour bus knew we were coming, and a few minutes later, Adam and I followed behind, and we see Mom wandering in circles in the parking lot looking lost. So we go to her, and we say, "What's going on? What are you looking for?" And she says, "I can't find the bus. I think it left without us." But you see this bright sunflower yellow bus here. Yeah, it was parked right there. She just hadn't really paid attention to the outside of the bus and didn't know it was yellow. And since we were late, everyone was already on the bus, probably wondering what the heck she was doing wandering around the lot in search of the missing bus. Oh, sorry, Mom. That was just so great. This shot doesn't quite convey how sharp and narrow this turn was for that giant bus, but it made it, no problem. I was quite impressed. are at the Elephant House, which is a charming little cafe overlooking Edinburgh Castle, where J.K. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book. And this crazy graffiti is in the bathroom. The Elephant House has really retained its own charm and has not turned into a Harry Potter altar, which I really respect, but the bathrooms are the one spot Harry Potter fans can go nuts. You can pause at any point if you'd like to attempt to read any of this. It was overwhelming. Here's Adam's contribution to the men's bathroom.
Thank you.
Oh, this was the most delicious hot chocolate.
Whoops, I had it on video.
This is the graveyard where J.K. Rowling pulled a lot of her name inspiration.
If you want to look for these gravestones yourself, I would strongly recommend just Googling where they are. Otherwise, you'd be wandering around a cemetery for hours.
Okay, here's the grand total.
So hard to see from the moment we arrive.
Here we are hiking up to Stirling Castle.
Cornelia, you are one who will survive.
Oh, another hill. Yay.
The tower on the hill is William Wallace's monument overlooking Stirling Castle.
I think of you and of all I should have done. It don't mean a thing what shape or form that you're in, the place you're from, the wealth or the color of your skin. And all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late and you wonder why. Cornelia, your everyday is a struggle and a strife. But don't you agree? With beating hearts we're still alive. There comes a time when all you have is who you love. And Cornelia, you'll be all I'm thinking of. It don't mean a thing what shape or form
held off all day while we got to explore Stirling Castle, and the clouds just started rolling in as we were leaving, which worked out perfectly for a ghost bus tour. It was gloomy and rainy for all of our haunted Edinburgh stories. That was really great. This awesome attraction right beside the castle is called Camera Obscura and World of Illusions, which is totally a must-see. Very cool.
We stopped by the World's End pub for some lunch. Nothing related to the Simon Pegg film, though. But it's still a really cool place to eat.
Oh, it's on video.
This was so exciting for me. I love Dalmatians. Well, the 101 Dalmatians, the Disney movie. And I don't think I've ever seen a Dalmatian in real life before. So when we saw this one walking down the street, it was like the highlight of my day.
Woo, I almost fell off the sidewalk.
Screaming out loud, California sun was making my eyes dry. Next year in the winter, let's give it a try. I'll keep on dreaming out loud tonight. Summer's over, and you still haven't called me back. We're just getting older. Soon enough, it'll be too late to act. Let's do it again. Let's ride on that waves of gold. California sun. I'll wait for your call, 'cause I wouldn't go on my own.
And in 1603, it was a Stuart, James VI, King of Scots, who also became James I, King of England. And that's what we call the Union of the Crowns. And that, of course, as you all know, is when England officially became part of Scotland. Who's genuinely.
Okay, ready? Haggis. That's not a good face.
He's trying to make it look like it's not bad.
Yeah?
This is the absolutely stunning restaurant where we had our last meal. I believe it was Mother's Day. It's been so long, I can't quite remember, but I'm almost positive this was our big Mother's Day dinner. And we got to have it with my aunt and uncle and my cousins. The food was delicious, but the architecture and the decoration inside, it was just so gorgeous. Wow, the bathroom. I know, really exciting. I just wanted to throw this in here because look at all the privacy in these stalls. They close completely. They go pretty much floor to ceiling. It's a luxury we just don't know in the US, and I don't know why. And one last look around from our beautiful apartment and the stunning view before we head back home. I just can't wait to come back.
So this was my first time visiting Scotland, but it was such an amazing experience. I can't wait to go back. So if you have any recommendations of places we should visit or things we should do, please leave them in the comments below.
Thank you for watching. Bye!
I like your shirt. It matches that house. Yeah. Where'd he go?
William Wardiam told me to visit Scotland. Do not touch the thistles. This is why I'm not an actor. Are you still recording?
I'm waiting for you to get to it.
So this was my first trip to Scotland, and it was just an amazing experience. But it won't be the last time I go. This is weird. It will not be the last time I go. I swear.